Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra, and today we're going through the last week of May in my Lemonella Traveler's Notebook from Planner Perfect, and I have some news to share with you guys today. So if you're interested, I have become an ambassador for Planner Perfect. If you would like to, I have a 20% off discount code. It is a one-time use, so you can use it one time for a single purchase on Planner Perfect website. I do have a link down below, and if you go directly to the website, you can use my discount code Sandra20, SANDRA20. I am very, very excited because I've wanted this for a while now, since I've been using Planner Perfect, and it finally happened, so I'm very, very happy about that. So without further ado, let's get started. So remember last week when I was telling you guys about how I was pretty sure that the first would be an entire week in the new planner? Well, it is not, because the new planner actually starts on the 2nd. I was so shocked when I saw that, but I guess it makes sense. So here we go. First week, the 2nd to the 8th. So I will be planning in this planner for the 1st. I will be redating these, obviously. So if you aren't aware, the dates for May were dated wrong. For me, it doesn't matter because I just cover them up anyhow. I just redate them, which is what you can do. You can wait them out and just redraw them. And then I have enough pages in here to script right till the end. So I've got my Monday, my Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday, Sunday, single page. Actually, hold on now. Let's check that one more time. Okay, so that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Ooh, okay, so I've got a double day. 2 days for scripting, which is awesome because Sunday is going to be so busy. So what we're going to do here is I am going to, like usual, I'm going to washi tape the edges, and then we'll come back and we will look at my week, my previous week there, and then we'll look at the days that I scripted for so far, and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, we're all done with that. I've used quite a bit of my washi tape, but it's still not all used up, which I'm kind of surprised. So I'm going to continue working on those. And this will be the last week that I will be, because I usually like decorate the dailies as soon as I'm done. This will be the last week that I'll be in these particular colors. So what I'm going to do is just switch out my washi tape for next time. Please go, baby. Okay, so let's look at my previous week now. I might have to let my dogs out here to go to the bathroom right away. There we go. So this is the last week I planned for. So remember, like, it feels like such a short week for me because my son didn't have school Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And then Monday, Tuesday, he ended up staying at my mom's. Like, he stayed at my mom's for 2 nights, which for me was so weird. It's like he's growing up, even though it's my mom's. It's not like a friend's house. It's like he's growing up and now he's never home. It's so weird. So I ended up picking him up Tuesday. And then he stayed home with me and the other 2 kids on Wednesday. And that was crazy because, of course, they all fight because they're still young. And then what else did I do Monday? So Monday was actually Victoria Day. Can't remember what makeup video posted. I think it was like the blue liner video. And then I did a blog. I did my journaling. Oh, and my husband was also home Monday because he didn't have work. So it was good because I actually got a lot done. I didn't write it on here, but I got some stuff done around the house and I felt so good about it. I got a whole bunch of stuff on my weekly task list for my Franklin planner knocked off, and I don't know, it makes me feel so good about, my house, myself, everything. So Tuesday I was really happy with myself because I wrote my blog like right away. I had 2 videos to edit, and they were 2 makeup videos. I got both of them edited, but one of them required a voiceover, so I did that yesterday because Wednesday I slept in again with the kids because I said they were all home and I didn't get a chance to wake up early to do the voiceover. So Wednesday was a crazy day because I was supposed to do some sticker design, but a couple of news things for you guys. Still, as of this moment, it's Friday morning, midnight as of tonight. Canada Post. Okay, I just looked at my phone and I've got good news. There's not going to be a Canada Post strike. Oh my gosh, you guys don't understand the feeling of relief that gives me because I was planning on having a sale in June in my shop. And I'm also, everybody is waiting for like parcels to come. And I was just shocked. I'm shocked by like how quickly that also happened. So they're not going to go on a full strike. They're just going to go on a full time, like they're going to stay on the job, but they're refusing any full time or sorry, overtime. So that's fine. Okay. Oh my gosh, I almost lost it. So yeah, so Canada Post will remain on the job. Thank goodness. Just as I was in the middle of like telling you guys about the Canada Post strike. So yeah, so they're not going to go on strike. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah, back to the topic at hand, I guess. So anyway, Wednesday, I was kind of befuddled because my mom called me. There was a car that she was interested in, and we pretty much spent the whole day in talks about this car that she wanted to go see. And then I'd offered to take her after supper, and I was prepared to go. And then the last minute, she canceled everything. And it was a little frustrating because I had spent the entire day. I had talked to my mechanic about it. I was like, what can you tell me about this year and model of car? Like, what do you think? Low kilometers and just like little things like that throughout the day. And then she kept texting me throughout the day. So I was texting her back, and then it was pretty much all for nothing. And like, I don't know if she's still thinking about that car or not, but she feels a little pushed into it because one of my aunties is kind of like pushing for her to get a car because right now she's like going between me and my grandma trying to like get rides everywhere, and it's kind of difficult. Like, I mean, I can't imagine how she feels, but it is difficult. So I can understand. Oops, I can understand why people want her to get a car, but it's really none of anybody else's business. But that Wednesday was a little frustrating for me personally because instead of like doing my work, I did do my budget, but I didn't do any work. It was kind of got way late, and I did write a post. So actually today, uh, it'll be 1 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific Time, I believe. Jane's Agenda is going to be having a sale Friday, and it goes to Tuesday. So 20% on all their warehouse items, even things that are already previously on sale, but does not include the subscription itself. So if you're interested, check out Jane's Agenda because they've got some really cool things on sale. I did post about it on my Instagram page, my YouTube community page, and I think even my Facebook. So you guys should go check it out. For Thursday, it was early dismissal. This was yesterday for me. So I actually did put my baby up in his crib to see if he would take a nap. Guess who ended up taking a nap? Me. I took a nap on the couch. It only ended up being like 30 minutes or so because it took me a while to fall asleep. But I did feel a little bit refreshed. But by the time like 10 o'clock rolled around, I was done again. And I was in bed by 10:30 around there. So anyway, the a little bit of extra sleep made me feel better. And then I slept in today until like almost 7 o'clock. So anyway, I feel better today. I don't feel as like run down as I did yesterday. I don't know, the day before coming off like the 3 days off, I couldn't go to sleep that well. And then trying to wake up Thursday morning, it was so hard. So anyway, so I filmed my plan with me yesterday, and my husband took out the garbage and the recycle, and it was library day for my son. So we did those things. I can cross them off. I like putting little cross boxes like that so that I can cross them off. Because doesn't it make you feel better when you can like cross things off on your to-do list? So today I've got a couple of friends going to karaoke. It's takeout day, so I'll be doing that after I pick up my son from school. Garbage day, and then pay bills. Something that I have to add on here. So at 10:30, I got an email from my son's teacher. I have to attend the assembly today at school because he is getting a reward. Or he is getting an award. So the teacher emailed me yesterday and asked if I could make it, so I'm gonna go. So it's gonna be a rush because I take my son to school for 8-ish, around there, and then I have to come home, see if my 2 kids will eat something, like, really, really quick, grab a coffee because I probably won't have time to eat, grab a coffee, go pick up my mom, and then I'm gonna try to be there for, like, 9:45, come back, and then be at the school for 10:30. Because, like I said, my mom doesn't have a car yet, and she needs to be here to watch the other 2. I can't take them with me. There's no way. So, yeah, and then the weekend, groceries, and Chad's home on the weekend, so I don't really have any plans. Although, I'm gonna karaoke Friday. My daughter asked when we were going swimming next, so I might try to go swimming on one of these days because it's not a holiday. And I think the kids would appreciate going swimming, so we might do that. Okay, so let's look at the days I scripted. So here was Monday. I tried to use up this washi tape. I finished it though, so I'm happy about that. This was Tuesday. And I did use almost all of my little squarey things, like my washi paper, the little square washi pad. This was Wednesday. I did a lot of scrapbook type layering in this one, even though this was not my favorite kit, you guys. I've heard that from a lot of people. Not my favorite. Thursday, and then Friday, and then today I'm going to be scripting for Saturday, and then tomorrow will be Sunday, and then here's a new week. So let's get planning because I literally have like 12 minutes. So I'm going to quickly do this, and I think I'll fast forward this part and we'll come back and chat about it. We'll be right back.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke
Okay, so everything is done on here, and yeah, I don't have to go to the assembly today, which is awesome. So I'll quickly do a quick run through. I'll do a quick run through of this because I have to go get my kid to school. So Monday, like this week is going to be so busy. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm just going to add a few stickers on here for fun. I don't know if these are going to really match with this theme, but I don't really care. I'm going to use these sparkly stickers. This was from the hummingbird kit. I can never remember the name of it, but it's really, really pretty. And this is from last June, I want to say. Was it June? Anyway, I don't mind the sparkle, but for me, because these stickers lift up, I notice, especially when they get a little bit older, it's more about having room to even put any stickers on here. Honestly, I didn't get a whole lot of these stickers, but the ones I did get, I mean, they're pretty. Okay, so Monday, it's gonna be so busy. Monday, we're looking at a makeup look posting at 10. So that is my Natasha Denona Roxa dark purple look that I did last weekend. And then I have a blog posting at 10 as well. It's called Stuck in the Stages of Life. And then it's my journaling day. So I do my kids' journals, I do some other stuff. And Monday is generally pretty busy for me. Tuesday is my blog writing day. So I'll be writing a blog on not professional development courses that you could create, but something that you could take. So just different ideas of professional development courses. I've been kind of in the market and wanting to like learn more about some different professional development courses. So I'm going to write down some ideas for that. Filming my reel. So I need to do a flip of my May binder because as of Wednesday, I'll be switching over to my June setup. So I need to do this on Tuesday. Wednesday, I have my budget to do, and then I have to film my June setup. So that takes a little bit. I'll do that in the morning. And then Thursday, I have my goal video posting. This video is already done, so that kind of saves me some time. I don't have to like film it still. It's already filmed. I usually do that in the middle of the month. And I do, however, have to film my weekly setup because it's Thursday. And then I'll have another makeup video posting at 10 o'clock, and that is my Natasha Denona Gold palette. This one was a voiceover I just did yesterday, and it was when I went to my best friend's barbecue on last weekend. And then I've got some other things happening here. So it's library day for my son, early dismissal, and we have to reminder to take out recycle. Friday is another busy day. So my June setup will be posting. I'll be filming my Planner Perfect monthly and weekly. So that video next week is going to take long. So I'm going to have to force myself to get up at 6. I have no choice. And I have to start working right away because I tried to do that today and didn't work out so well. And I'll also be filming a date night makeup look later that night. I'll be posting my Instagram reel for my binder flip. I'm going to the assembly at 10:30, takeout and karaoke later that day, and also to pay the bills. Then Saturday, my plan with me will be posting, and we'll get some grocery shopping done. And I have to do my monthly reviews because it's the end of the month. And then Sunday, my Planner Perfect video is posting, and then I have to do all of my beginning of the month routine. So that means my analytics, my stats, financials for my business, my budget close for our like household budget, and then my weekly reviews because it's Sunday. So, and then we'll see, maybe we'll go swimming or something. Put that on there as well. So yeah, extremely busy week next week. But I always thrive when it's really busy. I love it. I kind of like excel at it. And I find a lot of people where they're like super productive. I feel like when we have busy weeks or, you know, you've got deadlines or something, you do even better than normal. So that's kind of how I am. So anyway, you guys, that is it for this week. As soon as I'm done and I take my son to school, I will be coming back in here and using the remainder of these stickers and rub-ons to decorate the rest of my pages. I'm going to use up as much washi tape as I can here. This one, or actually these two, are from the Flourish kit from Coco Daisy from May. This was from Jane's Agenda as a highlighter washi tape, and then these were all simply gilded, so you can't really tell, but they do have this darker yellow bow on them. So those are the washi tapes I'll be using to decorate. A lot of yellow, actually. I did have some teal, but I put it away. I mean, I could use teal still, but I've got these really bright colors, so I'll just stick with the yellow and it'll be a very bright week. I've got these washi strips as well. Maybe I'll try using those up first just to get them used up. But I do love using up my products, and these books, I do keep them, so they will be something that, my kids can kind of go through. Once I'm no longer around, they can look at this stuff where, like, when I'm older and I want to pass it along, and my daughter's like, "Oh, mom, I want to check out what you used to do." I want to like give them to her and be like, "Yeah, these are the things that we did." And then, she can look at all of the pretty stuff and read it, and it's kind of like a journal entry in a way, but it's like my day. I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's like a nice idea. Anyway, so this is the last week in here, and then we will be switching it up next week. I'm very excited for that. I'm always excited by the end of the month because despite loving my setup, I love this bright yellow. I think it's so pretty for May. Again, by the end of the month, I am just done and I am ready to switch and move to a new TN, like a new cover. I'm just so ready. And so, yeah, this week, like today, I'll be taking this with me to karaoke tonight, and I write out my song list and stuff. But then next week, I'll be taking a different one, and I'm very excited for that because it's a TN that I wanted for a really, really long time. Pretty much as soon as I like started getting into Planner Perfect, and I was like, "Oh, they're so pretty," and then I couldn't find it, and then they finally got them back in stock, and I was shocked and thrilled at the same time. Okay, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video today. I really appreciate it. And also, don't forget, I will have that 20% one-time discount, Sandra 20, that you can use in the Planner Perfect website. And it's good for anything except for the subscriptions. And please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you're new, please subscribe, click on the bell button, and I will see you guys next week with the monthly setup. We'll see you then. Bye.